And this is Madden 17 on each. This week we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 3, second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a second down run for Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
He's got the hook up to Lee. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
This is Reese on the ground. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They go with Murray again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Steelers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The play clock's running down, and the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll go again with Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards there and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The whole group of Raiders there that time helped bring him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the...
And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Second down, 9 yards to go. Wheaton will come in motion right. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He sets to fire. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown in his Steeler uniform. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. Got a man, it's Amendola. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Carr. Gonna throw right side here, complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's got time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Good play here. 3rd, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to float this over the... This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They come out here in the eye. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is caught by Wheaton for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And it's no good. has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A give to Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 94 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Very well know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This is Reese on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Murray the lone setback. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marquise Lee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. This will be taken about the 12. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good game. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll give this to Bell running right. And able to push his way forward here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The give is to Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down now following the run. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. Your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And the knee is taken for the Victory formation.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, alert.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Coming to you.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight.
my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mother. Yeah, this some mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, oh, with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head, no, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always